Serve an upside down kingdom. A kingdom of the lost, the broken, and the unspoken. A kingdom to serve and not to be served. You see, it's night and day, 180-degree life-changing turn. But we do things in our everyday life pretend that God doesn't see. Why? Because we serve God when it best serves me. Sing those praise songs with the hands lifted up high, but we don't even know what the words mean. Choruses like, I'm coming back to the heart of worship. It's all about you, Jesus. But is it really? Saying stuff like, amen, come on, preach it, when we don't even know what's being preached. It's like we're sitting at church on Sundays being like, that pastor speaks well and he's very, very good looking. We put God in a little box and try to fit it into our hearts. Like we're trying to fit Him into our own priorities. We have bullet points like we're on a mission. Pray every night, go to church on Sundays in order to be a Christian, but Monday through Saturday, I ain't working. It's so sad. It's even pathetic. I mean, does the phrase go, words speak louder than actions? We live our life like those righteous Pharisees, walking around the world talking about things we really don't believe because we don't know how to receive instructions. I'm talking about from the absolute capital A authority. Doesn't matter which Christian category, young, old, yellow, or white. What matters is that you answer God's call because the harvest is plentiful, He says, but the workers are missing. Here's our problem. Our goal in life is not to serve Jesus. It's to get to that one place. What's it called? Oh yeah, heaven. But it says in Psalm 73, whom do I have in heaven but you? Woo! We erase that and rewrite it into something that it really doesn't mean, because 9 out of 10 people will tell you that they'd rather go to heaven without Jesus than go to hell with Him. Now I know some of y'all are thinking, oh no, He didn't, but we need to check ourselves because the Bible doesn't recommend this kind of thinking. So here we are. What do? We could sit here all day playing with our hands until they turn blue, but nothing's changed. So I think I got a solution. Let's open up His Word to understand His kingdom. Let's turn to Mark 12 and learn from the poor old woman. You see, she came to the temple struggling to pay the bills, and yet she still kept on giving. 2 coins worth only a fraction of a penny, and yet Jesus said she gave more than any. Or 1 Chronicles to be like David's mighty men. They fought so hard that their hands froze to the sword, but they still kept on screaming, come on! Give me some more! Or how about Luke 10? You know, the story of the Good Samaritan? Instead of passing on by like those religious people, the Samaritan walked on over, picked the beaten man up, flipped the coin to the innkeeper and said, hey, I'll be back. But for now, take care of him. You see, His kingdom is not just about being a good person. It's about giving gifts only worthy of a king that is perfect, like bringing it back to the heart of worship. We could burn these walls to the ground tonight and it still stands. Why? Because the church wasn't built on concrete and cement. It was built in my heart, and no one's going to take that away from me. I'm sorry, Lord, for the things that I've made. It is all about you. It is all about you, Jesus, we must sing. So, how do we serve His kingdom? Let's start with Genesis 1, and let's keep on moving. Are you ready? Thank you.